Southeast Asia's fisheries support the livelihoods of over 200 million people and feed billions around the world. Its seafood travels from some of the world's most remote locations, reeled in and hauled back on shore by men. But that's only half the story. Women make up 50% of the industry. Without them, boats would remain unprepared on shore, fish would not be processed for market, and communities would be left uncared for. Despite their critical role, most of women's work goes unseen. Many women and men's lives follow paths and traditions set generations before them, predetermined by cultural traditions and societal norms according to their gender. While sex is a label given at birth, such as male or female, gender is a social construct that shapes our ideas of what it means to be a woman or a man. Social ideas around gender determine how one behaves, dresses, and the kinds of choices one can make. Notions of masculinity and femininity vary across cultures and evolve over time as economic, political, and technological changes influence society. These changes influence household and community responsibilities, decision-making roles, relative levels of power, community dynamics, and what types of work are deemed appropriate. In most, but not all societies, greater value is given to tasks that men and boys perform. In fisheries, men's work is perceived to be more physically demanding, and therefore more highly valued. But even men are impacted by gender roles, with ideas about their strength often placing them at risk. Although cultural beliefs and traditions often discourage or forbid women from going to sea, onshore they perform essential, detail-oriented, and demanding work without which businesses and families could not succeed. They prepare boats, process seafood and manage its sale, and identify and build business opportunities. They also do unpaid work to care for the household and manage its finances, which often means seeking out and repaying high-interest loans when money runs short. Although women and men's roles are both essential, they are not equally valued or recognized by their communities, employers, or the governments that serve them, perpetuating inequities and varied levels of visibility, opportunities, rights, and protections. Women encounter many challenges that their male counterparts don't face. They are often not permitted to do certain types of work, regardless of their qualifications and skills. Limited in options for career advancement, despite clear entrepreneurial talent, responsible for housework, child-rearing, and caring for elders, unable to travel freely without fear of harassment, and are underpaid and underrepresented. Only by changing the way in which women and men are viewed, recognizing each person's individual potential, can communities around the world achieve gender equality and ultimately a brighter future. Gender equity is imperative to fisheries and global development, so important that it has become a priority for many governments and international organizations. But there is still a lot to be done. Together, we can educate ourselves on how gender impacts our roles and identities. Identify and acknowledge gender inequities when seeking to make changes, such as in fisheries development strategies. Develop gender-sensitive policies and regulations that protect all members of society. Empower women and girls as community leaders. And partner with all members of the community, including men and boys, to support and advocate for gender equity. We all deserve the freedom to create our own path and enjoy equal opportunities, regardless of gender. Learning more about women and men's experiences and designing solutions with these in mind can lead to more fulfilling and equitable work environments, greater economic opportunities, improved livelihoods, strengthened food security, and happier, more sustainable communities.